Okay, this is where. Sorry about that, guys. I had it muted. So in case William came in, I've been kind of watching this. Okay, starting all over. Starting all over. And I was all the way back up. I should have checked first. I always do the sound check first, and I didn't do it. So I've been sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me now? Okay, so now I'm going to start over. Okay, starting all over. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you've had a terrific Tuesday. Yeah, I was scrolled all the way back up so that I could greet you guys in chat, and I hope I didn't. I always do the sound check first when William's not in here, and I didn't do it. Let's see. Okay, Mandy says she loves the food in Italy because why not Italian food? I do too, Mandy. I love pizza, and I love anything Alfredo. Although I have read and have it on good authority that pizza is actually an American food. So I don't know that Italy gets to claim the pizza. But it's great to see everybody. Hey, Brian, welcome in, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Oh, you didn't get a 30-minute notification. I'm not getting my notifications like I should either, Tina. I'm not. Um, okay. Let's see. April Fool. April Fool. It is April Fool's Day. Okay, so what kind of April Fools have you guys? What have you guys? Have you guys been pranked at all? Oh, okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, I was not able to be in your. Jennifer is driving home from the park. She's been live streaming from the Magic Kingdom, so I will be on Team Replay for that. Definitely, Jennifer. How fun! I know you guys are having a great time. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Pizza is Italian. Yeah, I think it was initially invented, and I can't remember what state it was initially invented in the United States. There is some debate about that. There is some debate about that. Okay. Oh, you stayed home, Tina, so nobody could get you. Okay. Well, happy April Fool's Day, guys. Interesting day of the year. My mom loved April Fools. She absolutely loved April Fools. She was a teacher, and so she loved playing little pranks on her kids and what have you. They had a fun time. They really did. So okay, everybody. So William will be in shortly. Um, but I'm really excited to start our Play in the Park series, y'all. I really am. I decided, with people going, with people getting ready to go on vacation, it's that time of year. School's going to be out. People are going to be going on vacation, and then into the fall, of course, and through the end of the year. So vacation season it's getting time for it to really ramp up. And I thought, okay, let's go ahead and do a park series where we highlight each park and talk about best practices, favorite foods, um, lightning lane, all the things that we can possibly think of, to highlight each park and the features and what have you in each park. Also, guys, I have a poll going. If you guys would go ahead and answer the poll question. Which one is your favorite Walt Disney World park? And Brian, I didn't do the Disneyland parks because I hadn't planned to include them in this particular series, but I may, now that I think about it, I may go ahead and do Disneyland and California Adventure at the end of this. So click and let's see which one is your favorite park so far. Let's see. So far, Magic Kingdom is in the lead, followed closely by Hollywood Studios. So you guys keep that up, and we'll check in on that a little bit later. Everybody, click on there. Oh, uh, everybody click on their favorite park. At any rate, just it's nice to see you all in chat tonight. Appreciate you being here. We are going to overview the parks tonight. We're going to do an overview of the parks, and then next week we're going to start with Magic Kingdom. Then we're going to do Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and EPCOT to highlight each park. Everything from bathrooms to best places to eat, everything we can think of for each park. So we're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to kind of highlighting all of the good things, where things are, tips, tricks, things of that nature. So, thanks. Yes. Hey, Susan and Joy. Good to see you guys. And looking forward to it. So next week, tonight we're going to overview, just an overview of the parks and some tips and tricks on planning a trip, that kind of thing. And then next week will be Magic Kingdom. We will spotlight Magic Kingdom. So, okay, I think I may do that, Brian. I may add Disneyland and Disney California Adventure at the end there. We'll see. This will get us through April. This will go through all the way through April. We'll do 4 weeks for 4 parks. So I'm going to go ahead and do. Oh, there's William. Hey, hon.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Good to see you.
Yep, good to see everybody. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. About to do this day in Disney history. So you came in at a good time. You guys are talking in chat. I'm distracted. Okay, you've got snow, Tina. Oh wow, that's amazing. Mother Nature played an April Fool on you, and kind of snow in the ground. Wow, that's
crazy.
Amazing. Oh. Well, hello there,
Martin, the Aussie Canine.
It's nice to see you. Thank
you for the support.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate that very much.
Yeah, thank you.
I really appreciate you being here. So do, yeah. Best bathrooms? Yes. Yes. Yes, best everything we can think of. But first, guys, well, William, how are you? Let's ask how your week's going so far.
Doing pretty good. Pretty busy, but doing well.
Well, good. Martin the Aussie, again, welcome in. We really appreciate you for being here, and for that membership. It's very kind of you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So just a few things to go over, guys. It is April Fool's Day, so happy April Fool's Day. And Dane, if you're still in here, I hope you're still in here. Congratulations to Dane on 700 YouTube subscribers.
Nice.
Dane, yes, Dane, yay! Dane passed that milestone last week. Was it Dane? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember exactly what. But Dane is killing it. Dane the Turkey Legster, guys, if y'all have not checked out his channel, by all means do so. Dane does a live stream from the parks. He does some ambient videos and shorts, just some fun stuff. It also does home streams. There's a little bit of everything. So you guys be sure and check out Dane's channel by all means. If somebody wants to drop Dane's the link to Dane's channel, that would be great. So 700 subs. Guys, here's our celebratory train whistle from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Loud noise coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, Dean. And we're not finished. We're not finished because Dane's got a birthday coming up as well. So it's all about Dane tonight, y'all. We have Dean's got a lot going on. Happy upcoming birthday, Dean. We wish you a wonderful day and hope that you yeah, you're welcome. Hope that you just have the best, the best birthday ever. We
Yes.
really do.
And also happy birthday to Wesley as well, who turned 2.
Yes, I was about to get to that. Our birthday boy, Wesley, turned 2. And so we had a really great time with his, with his little birthday party.
Yeah.
And
he had a Donald Duck cake. And
2 is special.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, 2 is special. It really is. I may have a picture of the cake that I can show you. Interesting is he was also Donald Duck for Halloween. So really, 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 really cute. Sorry, Brian. Too loud? Maybe too loud. And Dean, the other thing that I wanted to say to you is I'm sorry about your grandmother. Dean lost his grandmother. A lot going on in your life, Dean. You've got a lot going on.
Sorry about that.
Our deepest sympathies to the loss of your grandmother. We know that you will miss her. Again, just a lot going on for you in the past couple of weeks. So our prayers are with you, buddy, and we hope that you are comforted and are best to your mom. And some good and sad things going on. There's Dean's channel. You guys click on Dean's channel and subscribe if you haven't already, and get on that turkey leg train because it's been a good one. Okay, let's see, guys. Again, happy birthday, Dean, and Wesley too is so special, so very special. This day at Disney history, William, you want to?
You go ahead and take it because my computer's still booting up.
So it's coming up. Okay,
I don't have it in front of me.
No worries. This day at Disney history, y'all, we love Disney history. We like to do a little bit every week. And in 1932, on this first day of April, actress and singer Debbie Reynolds is born in El Paso, Texas. Fellow Texan there. Her family moved to Burbank, California in 1939. With a career that spanned almost 70 years, Disney fans know her best as Agatha Cromwell in the Halloween Town films. She also voiced Madam in Kiki's Delivery Service, which was a 1989 Japanese animated fantasy film, and Nana Possible on the Disney Channel animated series Kim Possible. Now, I did not realize that she was
I didn't know that either.
Reynolds attended Disneyland's opening day along with husband, actor Eddie Fisher. Parents of Carrie Fisher, of course, Princess Leia. Reynolds' film credits include such classics as Singing in the Rain, How the West Was Won, and the unsinkable Molly Brown. So Debbie Reynolds, happy birthday to her. She was such a lady. I loved her in everything, but she really did. Halloween Town is one of those go-to, Halloween films that's safe for the kids to watch. And there's 1, 2, and 3. So there are three of those.
Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jerry. Welcome in.
1956, Disneyland holds its first old-fashioned Easter parade. Down Main Street, USA, I truly wish that Walt Disney World would bring back the full Easter parade. They did that forever, and I think I'm not sure when they cut it back to just a cavalcade, but now it's like just a little cavalcade. They used to do an amazing Easter parade in Walt Disney World, and I'm not sure what they do in Disneyland now, but they did like the big Easter dresses and bonnets. It was it was a lot of fun. So 1956 was Disneyland's first one. 1963. General Hospital. So it's daytime soap opera. first aired on ABC TV. Wow, this is incredible. Now, at that time, Disney did not own ABC, but General Hospital would become the longest running serial produced in Hollywood and the longest running entertainment program in ABC television history, even being listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the longest running American soap opera in production. The show celebrated its 50th anniversary on April the 1st of 2013. So, and yes, I watched General Hospital and Luke and Laura's wedding and the whole, all that. So, 1973, Walt Disney World raises general admission for the second time since the park's October 1971 opening. General admission for adults in 1973 is now $4.50.
Wow.
It was raised from $3.75. Ticket books are increased by 35 cents for a book of 8.
Wow.
1995. That's just. I mean, think about that. $4.50 to get into Walt Disney World in 73. Wow. 1995, Walt Disney World's water park Blizzard Beach debuts in Florida, a melted ski resort. It's the third Walt Disney World water park after River Country and Typhoon Lagoon. Happy 30th anniversary to Blizzard Beach today. Wow.
Nice. Very cool.
2001, the Main Street Electrical Parade in the Magic Kingdom at Disney World has its last run. The Spectral Magic Parade will return to Magic Kingdom in its place. So that happened in 2001. And I always have to look it up because I never can remember, when the Main Street Electrical Parade quit running in Walt Disney World. But anyway, those are some. Oh, hey, Jerry, welcome in. Wow, I had to buy those ticket books back then. I still have a couple of them. I have some of Jeff's, and I've got actually, I think my sister Susan has one of mine as well, and I can't remember if it's Disneyland or Disney World, but they're a neat souvenir to have. And Brian says they used to have a restaurant theme to all the ABC soap operas in DCA. On opening day, it was called ABC Soap Opera Bistro. Well, they have the ABC commissary, Brian, at Hollywood Studios that I like to eat, where we like to eat, and they used to have like all my children. I remember I have some pictures of Susan Lucci and and all my children's an advertisement, from when we went years ago. So pretty cool stuff there. But welcome in, Jerry. We appreciate it. It's nice to see you materializing well tonight. Let's see here. Okay, y'all. We're going to talk a little bit about just an overview of the parks to kick off our series. Let's see here. Let me. There we go. As I said, just an overview of the parks for our Play in the Park series. We're going to talk about if you're planning a trip to Walt Disney World, and I know a lot of you are for this summer. Just some tips, tricks, general, things. There's so much to a Walt Disney World vacation anymore. And it seems like Disney just loves to change things on us, in midstream. They change a lot. We just get used to one thing. Hey, Mr. Juma, welcome in. It's good to have you. They change things a lot. And so we're going to talk a little bit about if you're planning a trip, things to do to get ready for it. And William, I know we kind of consider ourselves to be Disney pros, but with all the changes that they that they have made, it's even hard for us to keep up sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
But just a quick little bit of Walt Disney World history. It's Walt Disney World is about 20 miles southwest of Orlando. It opened on October 1st, 1971, and the resort obviously is operated by Disney Experiences, which is a division of the Walt Disney Company. The property covers nearly 25,000 acres or 40 square miles, of which half has been developed. So we've still got lots of land there, guys. Walt Disney World contains numerous recreational facilities designed to attract visitors for an extended stay, 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, 4 golf courses, conference centers, competitive sports complex, shopping, dining, entertainment, and there are 19 Disney-owned resort hotels and 1 camping resort on the property. So Walt Disney World averages approximately 159,000 visitors per day.
Wow.
Across all of its parks. With Magic Kingdom, and here's the breakdown. I said 159,000 visitors a day. That is a lot of folks. Magic Kingdom gets about 48,500.
Wow.
Okay. EPCOT, around 32,800. Hollywood Studios gets about 28,200, and Animal Kingdom at like 24,000.
Wow.
So that's the breakdown on the numbers, but just average, and this is from 2024. I'm not sure what they're, these numbers are from 2024. I'm not sure what they're doing this year, but they average about 159,000 visitors per day for all the parks, which is pretty amazing. I've always kind of wondered about that. Oh, I don't know. Does it? That has a lot of folks.
I do wonder if that, if that extends outside the parks, people staying at resorts, people at Disney Springs. I wonder, if there's other numbers tucked away there, if it doesn't add up, Tina, maybe that's why, is that there's,
Yeah, probably. I would think so. With my ears are not wanting to cooperate tonight, y'all. I'm having trouble with my ears too, Brian. It could be that they're other, because not everybody is inside the parks at any given time. You have a lot of people in the resorts. You've got a lot of people in Disney Springs, just on property in general. It's a lot of folks. It really is. Walt Disney World is also the largest single site employer in the United States.
Wow.
So they take up some space, and lots of folks are flocking down there. Of course, we're going to talk about the parks, 1 per week: Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and EPCOT. Now, if you have not checked out our poll, there is a poll, guys, if y'all don't mind answering the poll question as to which one is your favorite Walt Disney World park. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we've got Magic Kingdom at 46%. Let's see, hang on. EPCOT is at 31%, Hollywood Studios at 15%, and Animal Kingdom is at 8%. So those are the numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, because if you haven't answered the poll question, by all means, let us know what your favorite park is. Just out of curiosity there. Jason, it's good to see you. Does that count all the invisible friends that people bring and everyone's alternate personalities? Well, I hadn't thought about that, and you know what? I've never brought my invisible friends. My invisible friends live at Foster's now, but I go visit them. I've never taken them to Disney. I guess I need to go get them and take them with me, Dean. That's an excellent. I had two imaginary friends
Hmm.
when I was a little girl. I sure did. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Conversation going on in there in chat. At any rate, William, what is your favorite part?
I mean, it has to be Magic Kingdom for me.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always think of this as, okay, if I'm, it's my last day of a week-long vacation. It was our custom when we went and y'all were kids to, go to all 4 parks, during the week. And then on the last day, we all got to go to, we all got to go to the park that we wanted to go to, our favorite park. Dad always headed to EPCOT. Now, I'm not sure I'm not sure how he answered the poll. He did answer it earlier, but he wasn't sure. He was kind of, and I said, well, why aren't you sure anymore? Oh, how are you, Tina? Okay. He said, because he loves Galaxy's Edge, he's I'm guessing though, push comes to shove, he would choose Epcot.
Yeah,
Still,
I would think
I'm
so.
thinking.
Yeah.
Now,
And
one of the
that's,
reasons that
I was going to say, back in the day, what I would do is I would start off at Hollywood Studios and then hop to Magic Kingdom. Is what I used to do back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm push comes to shove, guys. I'm always going to go to Magic Kingdom. Now, and this happened to me when I was there a few weeks ago with Dad. We went with some friends, high school friends, and had a fantastic time. And I had to decide, and I think I was talking to you guys. I think I even asked you in Ghost Host chat. Okay, everybody, do I go to Hollywood Studios, or do I go to Magic Kingdom? And I was torn because for Hollywood Studios, they're going to close the Muppets area. That area is going away with Pizza Rizzo and Mama Melrose and Muppet Vision 3D. Okay, Dean. All right. Happy birthday coming up. Sleep well. Thanks for coming in. And congrats on hitting 700 YouTube subscribers. That's really exciting. Hey, John and Nancy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. But so I was torn, but because I really wanted to go over to, in Magic Kingdom, they say unless they come to their senses and don't do this, that they're going to take out Tom Sawyer Island and the Rivers of America and the Liberty Bell, but all that's going away to make room for our Cars ride. That's what they say. So if they go ahead with that, I had already been to the closing day for It's Tough to Be a Bug at Animal Kingdom. That was earlier in the week. So Disney has plans to close a lot of things. And so I was trying to, make it to some of those things. And I did get some vlogs. I did a live stream of the Liberty Bell. So it's really, struggling to decide, do I go to Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom? Well, I ended up going to Magic Kingdom. Yeah. So, but you guys go ahead and answer the poll question there for me. So we've got Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot. All of those parks, y'all, are, and we're going to cover all of them in detail, but all of those parks I love for different reasons. Magic Kingdom, the big draw, for me for Magic Kingdom, obviously is the nostalgia of that park. And the Haunted Mansion, obviously, is our favorite ride. Pirates of the Caribbean, Carousel of Progress, all of that. Space Mountain, it's the original park, is Magic Kingdom. But Hollywood Studios, I'm also a huge old Hollywood buff, and they don't emphasize the old Hollywood feel as much anymore. I really wish that they would. I wish that they would bring back the citizens of Hollywood and really, emphasize that, from an edutainment standpoint. But I love that piece of it. I think a lot of that went away when they got rid of a great movie ride. But Hollywood Studios, love Toy Story Land, love Galaxy's Edge, the Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, the whole, I just love it. I just love it. Animal Kingdom, obviously, Animal Kingdom is Joe Rohde at his creative best. It's the animals, it's very real. It has a totally different vibe than the other parks have. I absolutely love it. And Epcot is amazing. Epcot is you get to visit, where else can you go around the world
right
in one day and visit 11 countries. So, for different reasons, I love all of them. At any rate, Disney's thing is, 4 parks, 1 world. That's kind of always been their slogan. And, is there, as far as favorites from each park, those are kind of mine. The nostalgia of Magic Kingdom, the old Hollywood, vibe, and the whole movie thing. I feel like Hollywood Studios has gotten away from that emphasis a little bit in recent years, which kind of, is not good for that park. I think.
Yeah, somebody made a good point recently. Part of the reason why, like the AT-AT Walker, you can see behind it and see like it's not fully completed out. The reason you can see behind it is because they did have more of a focus back in the day with like lights, motor, action, and then also the backlot tour as well. They did have more of an emphasis of, this is, quote unquote, this is a live set or whatever.
Yes.
And it doesn't have that feel anymore.
Well, at one time it was a live set. If you recall.
Great movie ride as well.
Yes. Yep. That the backlot, the backlot studios tour, they have really gotten away from a lot of that with Hollywood Studios, and I really wish they would emphasize that more and go back to that, because that's part of the original charm of that park. So I really wish they would. Animal Kingdom, again, has a totally different vibe. If all I did was walk in and do Kilimanjaro Safari, that park would be worth it to me. That Kilimanjaro Safari, you can't do that anywhere outside of the continent, outside of the continent of Africa. And even if you go all the way over there and pay to do a safari, you're not guaranteed to see animals. So, Animal Kingdom is incredible in its own right. And then Epcot, with all of the, so Walt Disney World is, really is a pretty amazing place, which is why it has, so many visitors. But I did just wanted to go into some of the things that you would do to plan for a Walt Disney World trip. Let me back up just 1 second and just mention, we're not going to go into these per se, although we could, but there is more to Walt Disney World than just the parks. You have 2 water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Happy 30th anniversary today to Blizzard Beach. You have 2 mini golf areas, Fantasia Gardens and Winter Summerland miniature golf. You have horseback riding at the Tri-Circle D Ranch, which is at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. You've got fishing that you can do dockside. You can do a guided fishing or, boat rentals on, Bay Lake, Seven Seas Lagoon, all of the bodies of water. And you can do that. You can rent that from almost any of the, from any of the marinas where, and many of the resorts have the marinas. So, and then you have the resorts and Disney Springs. So, I've had people ask over the years, William, why would an adult go to Walt Disney World?
Uh-huh.
And I find that to be, I'm always amused by that question, because we know how much there is to do there. If you don't set foot in a park, there's still tons to do. So if you are going now, William, you may have some to add, to my little list here. We're going to go through these and just kind of hurriedly, again, as an intro. Preparation, the number one thing I do when I know I have a Disney trip coming up, and I do have one coming up actually in 54 days. So May 25th to June 1st, I will be in Walt Disney World. So I'm really excited about that. But the first thing I do with any Disney trip is I start to make lists. Mm-hmm. I have some lists that, and I know, William, you do the same thing. I have some lists that I just keep from trip to trip because there's no need to reinvent the wheel. So like my park bag list, which I will show you here in a few minutes. I make a grocery list, things of that nature, packing list. And I'll make out a schedule of what day I'm going to do which park, and, treats, current treats and merch that I might want to grab in each park. So lists. To do before you go, you're going to want to get, your air, if you're going to fly, car rental, things of that nature. Decide if you're going to stay on property, off property, whatever. Plan your park bag and its contents. And the next slide, or the next couple of slides, will show you some suggestions for a park bag and the things that I keep in mind. That's going to vary for everybody, obviously, because we don't all need the same things. But I'm always, interested in people's suggestions for good things to, suggestions for park bag. Now, William, do you buy postcards and stamps ahead of time?
Yeah, if we're going to be sending them out, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Well, it
makes the process easier. Yeah,
it does.
Now, I will say this. I've sent, I would say comparatively, me personally, I've mailed more postcards from Hogsmeade than I have Main Street, me personally. So yeah. And the other thing too is when I do that, they sell postcards at Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal. And so that I usually buy those there. And then what I'll do is the first day I'll buy my booklet, and then I'll take it home, write everybody's postcards out, and then stamp them, and then take it back and mail them on my next park day.
Right. And that's, that's kind of that's obviously how I do it when we're going to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to buy postcards and take them with you,
Yeah.
or to buy them even at Walmart. Walmart has Walmart's, they're in Florida, have a fantastic Disney merch game. They have lots of neat postcards, and they're a lot cheaper than what you buy inside the park. So I usually buy postcard stamps ahead of time, and then take postcards with me. I will sit down and fill those out, stamp them, stick them in my bag, and then I go to guest services in Magic Kingdom and get the little Main Street USA stamp. I'll always leave a little space for it on my postcard, and stamp it and mail it from inside Magic Kingdom there. So I know I've given that tip before, but it is a fun thing to do. Plan outfits for each day, ears, or hat, and your outfits, if you coordinate, those, just, and what I usually do is, it's really hard because I have, several lounge flies now to
choose from,
to choose, and because, obviously you can't take all of them, but I will pack, and I know Jillian does the same thing. I will pack an outfit with ears in the lounge fly to get a carry for that day. So if you're that, detailed, and I know a lot of you are, you can plan outfits for each day, for each park, whatever you're gonna wear. That way you don't have to think about it when you get there. And I'm all about saving time, when I'm at Disney. So the other list that I make, again, is, the food and the merch change seasonally. And each park and areas of park will offer, like at Halloween, for example, they offer all of these amazing Halloween treats. And so I pick out, a few of my favorites and make a list. And, I normally don't get everything, but I can get some of it. So, and if I don't do that, then, and I don't check my list, and I think, I didn't get this cupcake, or, that, hamburger, or whatever it was that I really wanted. So, so your must-dos in each park, make sure that you get those done. Like if there's a certain character that you want to meet, or there's a ride that you actually, you absolutely have to ride, or, you've heard about this, this treat, this cookie, or whatever it is, make a list for each park for all of that. A countdown calendar. Now I have made these for my grandchildren. There are countdown calendars are a lot of fun, y'all, and especially if you have kiddos. But I know, William, you've done this before.
Yeah. I've done it at work before. I've done it at work before. I'll start around 100 days out, and then I've got, I usually print out a picture of me, or a picture of me and Jillian, and in my cubicle when I, back when I had to go into the office, I would take and move my, I had different hash marks, and I would take and move. I just print off a regular piece of paper, cut the picture out, and then had the timeline, and at the end, was at at like the castle, and so take and move the picture. I just took a little piece of tape, put it on the back of the piece of the picture that I printed out, and just move it all the way down to 0, and then I would hang it on the back of my chair so people knew, hey, I'm out of office. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, just fun. So countdown calendar, tons, guys, of ideas for those on Pinterest. So, there's just a quick, overview. There are other things too, but those were the things that. Can you think of anything else to add to that list? I think that pretty well covers it. I mean, a lot of that falls into, the other things we could talk about falls into, packing and. but yeah, no, I think that covers it pretty well.
Mhm.
The other thing too is you could potentially consider buying some things ahead of time because they are cheaper. Mom had mentioned
Yes.
postcards and
Yes.
stamps. You could bubble wands. You can get cheaper. I mean,
Mhm.
bubble wands are, higher than a cat's back these days.
Mhm.
They sit around, 30, $40, I think. So,
Yeah.
you can find those significantly cheaper
Mhm.
somewhere else.
Lunches, toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah. So, yeah, buying things before you go outside the park, especially if you have kiddos, can save an absolute, ton of money. So,
mhm.
um, again, my Lounge Fly Park bag, guys, this is, y'all can, take a picture of this slide if you like to. This one is all of these things will fit into my Lounge Fly. And you guys know, the size of a Lounge Fly. So you can look over this list, and if you have any suggestions or questions about any of this, by all means, uh, you know, uh, email us or send us a direct message on Instagram, and we'll try to answer it for you. Or, like I said, I always looking for good suggestions. So, small wallet. I usually carry just a little bit of cash, guys, because you never know when you might need it. I always have the driver's license, a debit card, and my annual pass holder card. So now, and I also I used to take pennies, for the penny presses, and that's kind of changed. It gives you pennies. So I just take change or bills, for the penny presses.
Yeah, it's like $1
That
now
are in the
instead of
parks.
51 cents.
hmm a pen, an autograph book with a Sharpie, hair elastics, lipstick, eye drops, extra pair of contacts and saline with a solution in it, in the case, in case, people wear contact lenses. Disney postcards and stamps, mail from Main Street, USA, or other park. I've got a note there. I take Band-Aids. Now, that's for cuts or blisters. If you get a blister, or any of the kids gets a blister, that's a horrible thing. That's a
No.
day ender. You have to either leave the park or whatever. So I take Band-Aids because you never know on that. Any personal items, lipstick, chapstick, that kind of thing. Wet ones and hand sanitizer. Obviously, hand sanitizer is a big one. And I took wet ones and hand sanitizer prior to the blip.
Yeah.
So that's always been a thing. Sunscreen. I always, y'all, take gallon and quart Ziploc bags,
Yep.
at least one of each. No snack left behind. Also, you never know when you're going to need to put your phone in, in the Ziploc bag for a water ride, that kind of thing. But I find uses for those Ziploc bags. So that's a big one for me. I find uses for them all the time. Sunglasses, a rain poncho. I buy the little dollar, like the 99 cent ones that are like this big at the dollar store. And that way, if you put it on and it stops raining or whatever, you can just throw it away. So I buy little 99 cents as a now you can. Jillian has a nicer one that she bought.
Uh-huh.
I think that fits, folds up pretty small that she can reuse. But I usually just buy the disposable ones.
Yep.
Advil, Tums, things for a headache, that kind of thing. I take my gimbal, my stand, charging cord. I take power banks, fuel rod, my phone, obviously, and all the charging cords for all the
Yeah.
phones. So
Another
that
one,
is what
another
is
one
in.
would be pins for trading. If you're looking to get into pin
Yes,
trading, would be
yes.
another one.
hmm
Um,
hmm
oh, I had another one that wasn't on this list. Oh, another thing too is if you're big into chewing gum, they don't sell gum at the airport. And so, and they also don't sell gum, on property. So if you like to chew gum, you're going to have to, BYOG, bring your own gum to chew
Yes,
on. So
yes, yes.
that is also something that I think kind of flies under the radar with a lot of
Yeah,
folks.
that's true. Yeah, if you chew gum, don't leave it stuck to a rod or anything. But if you chew gum, they do not sell it in the
Yeah.
parks. That's one thing to be aware of. This one, guys, is a big one anymore. It's possible, but it's very difficult to do Walt Disney World without the Walt Disney World app.
Yeah.
Now, it takes a little, it takes a little getting used to, as with any piece of software, any app that you use. So I recommend that you download it ahead of time. Don't wait until you get there and then try to figure it out. Download it ahead of time, familiarize yourself with it, decide who in your party is going to be in charge of scheduling. And that's for lightning lanes, for advanced dining reservations, who's going to link all the tickets and then link everybody in your party, that kind of thing. If you have any questions on anything, you can always call guest services for help or questions. But that's something that the Walt Disney World app, we have used it extensively. Again, if you've got any questions about it, let us know. But you're going to use that for a lot. You're going to use that for advanced dining reservations. You're going to use it for lightning lanes. You're going to use it. You can display your park ticket to tap into each park. You can use it. You're going to use it for mobile checkout. You're going to use it as your room key. So there's a lot. Even parking. You can even save your parking spot where you parked in the app. So lots of stuff, lots of good stuff in the app. Download it ahead of time. It's just the Walt Disney World app. It's available on the Play Store, and familiarize yourself with it. It's like I said, it can be done, but it's hard to do Disney without the app.
Tina says, good call here, Tina. Take screenshots of your plans. The other thing too is if you bring a vehicle to the parks, there's a car locator within the app that you can utilize to that'll use location services to help figure out which lot you're in, and it'll even make recommendations as to which of the rows you're in as well.
Yes. You can, if you're in, you look and you're in, Buzz Lightyear, and you're on row 14 or whatever. You can mark that. You can record that or mark that in your, and it will use the location services to help you decide where you are. But I'm telling you, at the end of the night, when you are exhausted and on your last leg and your feet are killing you, that's something that's going to really come in handy. So that's a nice, neat feature that they included there. And I would add this to this list. You need to decide what method you want to use for your tickets. You can buy magic bands before you go, or in the parks, it's easier to do it before you go. You can use your phone to tap in, a magic band to tap in, or they still have the tickets. They still have, like plastic tickets that you can use. So if you're gonna buy magic bands, my advice would be to do it ahead of time.
Yep.
So, but those are, again, those are some things that that you'll need to think about before you go. Disney
That's funny,
has.
Jonathan. Yeah. Welcome in, Jonathan.
Oh. um, Disney has a lot of different modes of transportation, so they have buses, they have the monorail, they have boats, the Skyliner, they have minivans, they have the ride shares, Lyft and Uber, and then you also have the option, obviously, of renting a car or having your personal vehicle. So lots of different options there. When you begin to plan your vacation, many people will actually select a resort based on what modes of transportation are available at that resort.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the monorail, folks, doesn't run to all the resorts. The Skyliner does not run to all the resorts. So, many people will, if they like the Skyliner, many people will stay at one of the Skyliner resorts so that they can use that, that means of transportation. So, kind of check that out before you go. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you have there as well. The buses pretty much run everywhere, but you cannot park at Disney Springs and take a bus to the parks. So keep that in mind. Just that's one of the and also keep in mind that if you're depending on buses for transportation, well, any Disney transportation, but if you're especially the buses, keep in mind that you're going to spend some time waiting.
Yeah.
So give yourself extra time to make it to that advanced dining reservation at Animal Kingdom Lodge, or to Park Hop or whatever. You are going to kill some time on Disney transportation because of the crowds. So, so that's something to consider. William, what's your favorite mode of transportation?
Oh, probably monorail. I do love the Skyliner though, so it's pretty close between those two.
I do too. Absolutely. Love it. It does take a lot of time. Yeah. Or begging rides from sweet friends. You can do that too. You can. So just keep in mind, there are a lot of, means of transportation. And guys, Disney transportation can be a little confusing until unless you've spent some time in the parks and you've utilized the transportation to be familiar with, well, I'm going to take the Skyliner to Magic Kingdom. No, the Skyliner doesn't run to Magic Kingdom. Or I'm going to take the monorail to Animal Kingdom. No, the monorail doesn't run to Animal Kingdom. So, familiarizing yourself with, different modes of transportation. If you're considering staying at a particular resort, then check to see what modes of transportation are available from the resort that you're planning on staying at. By all means. I wanted to back up just for a second, guys, on the park bag, and packing and what have you. We have other hitchhiker chats and videos that we have made on the channel with more detailed information on packing. And so I'm going to let me see if I can put this link in the chat here. Let's see. I'm going to put this link in the chat to a hitchhiker chat that we have done before that details just packing. We also have other videos that talk about the parks and what have you, other planning videos that I will try to link in the description of this video down below. Sorry about my typing there, but I think I got that link in. Okay. but that is a and it's still, it's older. We did it in 2023, but it's a link to a hitchhiker chat that had to do with packing for Disney. So you may want to check that out. Tips for extra pixie dust. Now, there are a lot of things that could go on this list. William, these are some things that just come to my mind.
Yeah.
When I'm planning.
Yeah.
So,
and part of the thing that we used to do was look and see what the operating hours were between parks.
Yes.
So yeah, that's something worth looking at and factoring in. I mean, you would hate to do, think you're going to get a full day at Magic Kingdom, and guess what? They're closing for a private event.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Anyway, it's definitely worth checking the operating hours prior to your trip.
It is,
and while you're on the trip as well.
Excellent point, William. Because if they're having, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party or Very Merry Christmas party, then Magic Kingdom is going to close on party nights at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So if you have a one-day ticket for Magic Kingdom and you don't know that they're having that special event, then you're gonna cheat yourself out of several hours of park time, because they close that park to anybody who doesn't have an event ticket at 6 p.m. So that's an excellent, point there. So always check, rope drop, what time does the park open, and extended hours. If you're staying at a resort, they may have extended hours and for each park, and you can also check that. You can go in a little early, or you can stay a little bit late, depending on the park that you choose. When you're going in, this is a small thing, guys, but this can save a ton of time. People, I don't know why this is, but when you walk up to all of that, they have, several tap-in stations or entry lines into the park. Always go to the shortest line. You can go to any line, and sometimes there'll be, a couple of them that are really, really long, and I don't know if people walk up and they think, oh, well, surely that short line is not available, so they'll get in a longer line. Absolutely not. Go to the shortest line to get in. It will save you a ton of time, because there are several. Sometimes there will be a cast member directing you to the shortest line, but if not, just scan it. As you walk in, to the tap styles, and go to the shortest one. Be ready to tap in. Okay. So many times I see people, especially families, maybe, who will walk up to the tap style. They haven't pulled, they don't have, the kids ready. That they normally have, physical tickets, or they haven't pulled the tickets up on their phone, and they're digging around in their bag, and everybody gets kind of frustrated. So while you're waiting in line, pull out your cards or your phone or whatever. Be ready with everybody's magic band so that you can tap in and make that a streamlined process, and so that everybody behind you doesn't hate you because you've taken 30 minutes to get yourself and everybody in your party tapped in. There are one of the first things you want to do in the park, guys, and one of the only freebies left at Walt Disney World are the celebration buttons and the park maps and guides for festivals. Celebration buttons are. I should have brought a couple here. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. They have just an I'm celebrating button that you can use. I think I showed, I'm celebrating St. Patrick's Day for my last trip.
Yeah.
They have first visit buttons. First visit buttons, guys, it's such a neat souvenir to have. And, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, by all means, get a birthday button, because the cast members look for those, and they will, maybe sprinkle a little extra pixie dust your way if they see you with those celebration buttons on. They are completely free, and they normally have those at any guest services location or at a lot of the merch locations in every park. So just go up and ask for the celebration button. William, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Okay.
Just kind of resting my eyes. My contacts are dried out a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, are you meditating?
Yeah. No, it's my contacts are. It's just the end of the day, and I've had them on for a long time. So sorry, everybody. I was listening, but also my ring light, and so anyway, I was just like I said, my contacts are a little bit dried out.
No worries. No worries. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Park maps and guides like this. Like this. The park maps. This is a Flower and Garden Festival passport, and it tells you about everything, at the Flower and Garden Festival. So always pick those up. Not only is it a great souvenir, it's just there's just a lot of information in there. So park maps and guides, I don't know how long they'll even still be doing paper guys. So be sure and get those. Let's see. Okay. Ride during parades or fireworks for shorter lines.
Or even at non-peak meal times also.
Yes, definitely non-peak meal times. Like instead of
do non-peak or eat at non-peak meal times. Yeah.
Yes. Don't eat lunch at noon.
Yeah.
Eat lunch at 10. Or wait until 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then you avoid some of the crowds. And also, if some people are not that big on parades, for example, well, if you're not that big on parades, while all of those throngs of people are at the parade, go ride. Get in. Go hit Space Mountain or some of the rides that are more popular and might have a shorter line because everybody is at the parade. So same for fireworks. If you've seen the fireworks or whatever you'd rather ride, that's a good time to do it.
Yep.
Let's see. No, actually, it's not, Tina. That's maybe. Are you talking about the Flower and Garden Guide? It's the same size. It may just. There you go. Could be the depth.
Holding
perception. It's the same size that they usually are. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way I was holding it, I'm sure. Have a plan for your day. I know I have friends who are really, really, strict planners and friends who like to just fly by the seat of their pants when they hit the park. Yeah. I'm somewhere in the middle. To me, the planning is part of the fun. So I like to have a plan. At least have an idea, what are we going to ride first? Which, direction are we going to go to, around the park? That kind of thing. So, do we need to, is there anything, any piece of merch that we want to go for, quickly so that it doesn't sell out, that kind of thing. So kind of have a plan, for your day, a must-do list. If your kiddo absolutely has to meet a Cinderella, then put that at the top of the list.
Yeah.
And be sure, or Mickey Mouse or whatever, to be sure that those things that you really, really want to do, you get done.
Yeah. And the other thing too is you can keep tabs on, if you do install the app and look at it before the trip, you can have an idea of where you need to go to meet a certain character. And also kind of keep an eye on trends to see, okay, this character I'm looking for shows up here, around this time during the day. For example, the Mandalorian, he kind of roams Galaxy's Edge at certain times, but he's not out from park open to park close. So, if he's one you want to meet, you need to figure out where and when to meet him, and usually talking to the citizens of Batu, or the cast members that work there at Batu, can help guide you in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. So, again, have a plan. Advanced dining reservations, guys, restaurants. Now, you can always walk up and check on wait times to see if they have any walk up reservations left.
Yeah,
but
or even check the app and make a reservation same day. In some cases,
you can. Sometimes you can do that. You can also check the app for certain restaurants to see if they have any walk up. Now, your best bet is always going to be, if you don't have a reservation, to walk up to the kiosk, the desk, and say, hey, can we get just a walk up reservation? And many times when they show nothing on the app as being available, when you walk up to the kiosk or the desk and ask, they do have something. So always check it. You never know. We've gotten many restaurants just by walking up and asking and not assuming that they're all full, because people cancel all the time. You never know what's going on. So by all means, do that with your dining. And if there's a place that you want to eat ahead of time, that you want to say, go to the Brown Derby at Hollywood Studios, try ahead of time to get that advanced dining reservation at whatever time, so that you have that and you don't have to worry with trying to make it. Also, Lightning Lane, and we'll cover Lightning Lane a little bit more in detail probably next week. But Lightning Lanes, I recommend Lightning Lane only for Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, and possibly EPCOT, depending on what you want to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're good, April. Welcome in.
Oh, hey, April. Oh, it's good to see you. So Lightning Lane, again, can be managed on, if you want to purchase, Lightning Lanes, that, to have that, that fast pass. It's nice if you have littles in the group, you got your kiddos. It is. So I don't always do Lightning Lane, but we did do Lightning Lane when we were there with the family, William. We did. So it just kind of depends, what the situation is. So that's also something to consider. Let's see. Now, this again, just kind of an overview, guys, this week.
Welcome in, Dave Averino.
Oh, hello. To give you an idea what we're going to be doing and an overview of the park, some of our best tips. But this is for the next 4 weeks, we're going to cover a different park each week. Magic Kingdom will be next week on the 8th. Hollywood Studios will be on Hitchhiker Chat on the 15th. These are all Tuesday nights, our regularly scheduled Hitchhiker Chat. Animal Kingdom will be on the 22nd, and then the 29th will be EPCOT. So there is the the lineup of thumbnails and when we're going to be doing each park. And if you look at this and you have a question, about a particular park, email us ahead of time, and it may be something that we can cover, during the, hey, Dave, good to see you. Maybe something that we can cover, during the show or whatever. We'll definitely try to get to it. If we can't find the answer, we can certainly find somebody who does. We'd be more than happy to help you with that. But there's the lineup, guys. And, again, just covered some things that, that come to my mind. These are some things that we do to keep ourselves straight, to make because Disney can be pretty daunting anymore. The days of walking up and buying a ticket and walking in you can still do it, but you're going to be behind the curve pretty much immediately if you do it that way. So a little advanced planning, goes a long way. And let's see if there was anything else that I wanted to mention there. Again, let us know if you have questions. And there's the schedule. Now, if you are planning a trip, Jillian is obviously a Mickey Travels authorized Disney vacation planner. She is she's a travel agent with Mickey Travels, and they are a diamond level Disney travel agency. So there's Jillian's email, jbone@mickeytravels.com, and there's her phone number there, and I will also go ahead and drop her information into the chat. But by all means, give her a call. She would be more than happy. She would be more than happy to help you, plan a trip. She's very good at what she does. She can take so much of the headache out of this for you and make suggestions for, help you stay within a budget. Anything that you're concerned about, Jillian can address. So we do recommend, and if you've used her before, we really appreciate it. She's really been busy. Her business has really picked up. She has been really busy these past few months. It's going to be a good year, I think. So there's her information, guys, if you are interested in it.
We did have a question from Dave about Dino Land. Dave, for Dino Land, I did a quick search here. They closed Fossil Fun Games, Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama, and Triceratops Spin on January 12th, 2025. The attractions like Dinosaur, the Boneyard, Restaurantosaurus, Dino Bite Snacks, and Trilobites will remain open through 2025. I believe, let me double check here. I'm looking at the Disney Parks blog. They actually have a site dedicated to Dino Land and the closure. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking here. Let's see. Sorry.
Now, Dave, they did. I was there for the closing of. It's Tough to Be a Bug. Which was the show inside.
It looks like the actual ride itself, Dinosaur, will close in 2026, is what it said. So it should be, it should be open. Obviously, that's could be subject to change, but I believe Dinosaur, the actual the ride there in Dino Land, will remain open and throughout this year. But obviously,
got a little more time on that.
Yep. So who knows? I'm sure I'm sure they'll continue to kind of phase things out as we move further along in the year.
Well, and they're closing. They're closing a good bit. Actually, I was thinking, William, that we could actually do a show on their plans at this point, because now we have we've talked about all the things that they are closing, things that are coming to replace them. But now we have more dates.
I on this site here on the Disney Parks blog, it says Tropical America is better known as Pueblo Esperanza. Will be a new 11-acre lush and sprawling area, just like Harambe. So, like the Harambe village over near Kilimanjaro Safari. This land will feel lived in with a long, rich history. Not only will the land include a hacienda, which will be one of the largest quick service restaurants at Walt Disney World Resort, but also 2 signature attractions for Indiana Jones and Encanto. Additionally, the area will feature a large fountain in the center and a local wood carver who has created a giant working carousel featuring his favorite animals from Disney stories. It's a new take on a classic attraction that young families are going to love. Construction on the land is currently ongoing, and Tropical Americas will open in 2027. So there you go.
Okay. So it's going to take a little while to get that one open. Davis, let's see, also has a question on, have you been to Disney World Happily Ever After Parade?
I've seen the Happily Ever After fireworks show, but I've not seen a parade. Now there is a parade coming. This summer. We don't know official date yet, but yeah,
yes,
it is coming.
Yes, there is. We talked about that last week. That's a new nighttime parade. Couple of things. We're going to pivot now, guys, to just some news as we begin to wind it up here. We got a promo poster for the new Hollywood Studios shows, Villains Ever After and The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure. And this is kind of what that looks like. They're giving us a little more information as time passes. This is the concept art for the Little Mermaid show. So looking forward to that. The concept art's very pretty. I'm sure that's going to be just a beautiful show. So that's a new one that's coming to Hollywood Studios. And then, of course, the concept art for Villains, for the Villains show. And now The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure. Let me back up here and give you the information on the Little Mermaid. It will open May 27th of 2025. So that's getting pretty close. It's a new adaptation of The Little Mermaid. It'll feature puppets, digital characters, and more. It will include the same songs at its predecessor, plus one called Daughters of Triton. So that's going to be hopefully that's going to be a fun one. I'm excited about the shows. Some new shows. The Disney generally does really well with stage shows. And of course, this new concept art for Villains Ever After. It's a brand new show at Disney Hollywood Studios. And it will also open May the 27th of 2025, which means that we will be there. That will open while we're there, the weekend we're there.
That's exciting.
That's exciting. It is. So it's called Unfairly Ever After, and it will have a 40-minute runtime, 40 minutes. So it's going to be, it's pretty artwork. So that's going to be fun. So those 2 shows will open May the 27th, and we're looking forward to seeing those. Also in the news, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, which opened at Magic Kingdom on November 3rd of 1998, it replaced Delta's Dream Flight. This attraction will close for refurbishment in August of 2025, and it will reopen in 2026 with some changes. So they're taking Buzz Lightyear down, guys, for a pretty detailed update. A new scene is coming to the beginning of the ride, featuring a brand new character. Buddy the robot is a support bot whose job is to make sure all space rangers are ready to go and perform final system checks on the Star Cruiser ride vehicles. The scene will also give guests a chance for target practice, including some of the new interactive features. It will have new ride vehicles and new blasters and interactive targets. So the anchored blasters that they have now on the ride will be replaced with handheld devices that feature a laser that's always on to help with aim.
Yeah.
Each Star Cruiser will have 2 different colors of blasters, which will also is also helpful to be able to to know which is your blaster, and they'll have new light, sound, and haptic effects. So
welcome
it's
in WDW Explore and Chill. Good to see you.
I'm excited about this one. I think this.
Yeah,
I think
it is really nice to see it get some TLC. I will say it is an interesting choice to close this while Big Thunder's closed. I mean, granted that Big Thunder's on the other side of the park, but still, I thought that is an interesting choice to go ahead and close that now. But anyway, I guess it is what it is.
Well, they're going to have, interestingly enough, and then if they take down Tom Sawyer Island, and Rivers of America and all that, Magic Kingdom's just going to be something of a mess. And Magic Kingdom is their, is their flagship park. So I don't think it's wise for them to shut down all of these things at once, but again, I'm not in the planning. So that's the time frame there. They're going to go with. They also swapping over to Epcot. Guys, they're opening a new adults only lounge at Epcot. Now, see what you think about this one. So this is an adults only lounge. This is a bar. They're opening a bar at Epcot. Now, Epcot, has the whole drinking around the world thing already, but this one is going to be like right around Spaceship Earth. In an interview with creatives behind the lounge, we learned that guests will enter the bar through a tunnel, and so they will have, they'll have drinks, they'll have globally influenced small plates. The full menu details are going to be shared at a later date, but the name of the lounge was first announced earlier this month and references the opening year of Epcot, as well as Spaceship Earth being a geodesic sphere. Despite Disney previously describing the venue as a zen place for families to gather and enjoy refreshments, Geo82 will be open to adults only, with advanced reservations available for guests 21 and older. So, there you go. I'm sure that will probably be popular with a lot of people, but so they're going in with this at Epcot. I don't know if we have I don't have a date for that, but that's something that is going in at hey, WDW Explore and Chill. Oh, sleepy butt here. Good to see you. Yeah, same park. So there's that one coming up, guys, pretty quick. So we'll see what that one looks like later on. And just to wrap it up here, with some good news, there's a new manatee at Nemo and Friends. We had some of our manatees that they moved to, to other zoos, the ones that had been there for so many years. Well, we have a new manatee at the Seas with Nemo and Friends at Epcot. Her name is Mermaid. Weighing
Nate.
in at approximately 525 pounds, Mermaid was rescued north of Tampa from the Hermosa River in February and needing critical care. Through Disney's collaboration with the Manatee Rescue and Rehabilitation, the Manatee Rescue and Rehabilitation Partnership, their skilled animal team is working to help her regain strength and weight. This partnership and the care that Mermaid will receive at the seas is the next step on her journey as she prepares for her eventual return to the wild. So she will be returned to the wild. That's interesting. As a leader in wildlife conservation, we are honored to look forward to aiding Mermaid and other manatees in the next stage of rehabilitation as we continue to do our part in addressing the manatee crisis in Florida. There are a lot of manatees in Florida. So welcome, Mermaid, temporarily to the Seas with Nemo. It'll be fun to go visit her while she's there. So
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah. So we'll see. Again, I think the manatees, I think they're kind of cycling in and out. Now they may, sometimes they will get a manatee that for whatever reason cannot be returned to the wild. So you never know when that's going to happen. But that's why the manatee population is always changing at the Seas with Nemo and Friends, because some of them can be returned to the wild and some of them cannot. But most all of them have been injured in some way and are getting some some help from the good people there at the Seas with Nemo and Friends, and they're amazing veterinarians and scientists who work there at EPCOT and also Animal Kingdom. Lots of talented people there. So, at any rate, that's it. I know, Mandy. They're sweet. They are sweet. At any rate, that's it for the slideshow. And I hope that's been helpful.
Yeah, hopefully so. I hope
that's been helpful to you.
It'll be fun to start this series. So I've got a pack here of Donald Duck from Shimmering Skies. Mom's got Mirabelle from Arcasia's Island. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my We're Kind of Trading Card Game pack. We'll go first. It's still been pretty rough as of late, so hopefully I get some good pulls tonight. So we've got Rut here from Brother Bear. Next up is Merlin in turtle form. We have Zazu, Lion King. Rancis Flickerbutter from Sugar Rush and Wreck-It Ralph.
Flickerbutter.
That's funny. Sneezy, Snow White. Seven Dwarfs. Merlin. So we have another Merlin there, back from Bermuda. So he's back from vacation there. Next up is Radigan's Party, Great Math Detective. Location card, it's uncommon. Now we have Bruni, an uncommon card from Frozen 2. Neat little fellow there, it's really cute. Alan Adele from Robin Hood.
Tina's asked if you could show the bottoms too.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Next up, so first card is a rare Belle in a blue dress. A little different look for her.
It is
her
pretty.
There. Belle with the ball.
That's a rare.
It's a green board card. Pretty neat. We have a legendary, so we're doing better. Legendary card, finally getting a little better luck here. Anna.
Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her, William.
Yeah, it's neat. That's raised. That embossed, raised art. Really pretty there. Diplomatic Queen, storyborn character. So, and then finally, what we got here? Another, let's see. Okay, a common, retro spear. So from Lorcana. So Anyway, much better.
That's
It's
so
good to see a
cool.
legendary. So we're trending in the right direction. So nice to see a
Yeah.
legendary than just an advertisement for the Gateway Learn to Play
Yeah, that's
product
beautiful.
that they put out.
That
But yeah,
legendary is
yeah.
gorgeous.
So it's very,
So,
very exciting. Nice to get something
oh,
good.
how pretty.
Nice to get something
Oh,
that's
that's
a higher
beautiful.
rarity. Yeah.
Absolutely love the colors in that. I
Mm-hmm.
love how they've done those legendaries. I really do. They're just gorgeous. It's a little
Well,
bit
there we go.
different take, a little bit different take than the hollow, effect. I
Uh-huh.
love it.
See what
So I
Ron get.
have a hanger pack of Arcasius Island here with
Mm-hmm.
Mirabelle. Oh yeah, I agree. Jonathan's is great art on that card with the gloss effects. It's so pretty. The one that I got last week was just gorgeous. It was just absolutely gorgeous. So I absolutely love those. So I got a legendary last week. So we've gotten. Let's see what we get here. This is Arcasius Island again,
So
guys, and
mom's
it
got to be
has
a rare, a
Mirabelle.
legendary, and then a
Mhm.
hollow foil.
Okay, so let's see what we got in this with Arcasius Island, which is the newest set that was released with Lorcana. And we start with Mariano Guzman,
Nice.
and he is a common. Like that one. I don't think I have that one. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I don't have many since I've just opened one pack of these, but and another common, Queen of Hearts.
Cool.
I do really like the artwork on these.
Uh-huh. Looks
So
good.
there's Queen of Hearts. We have Raja, which is your that's a pretty artwork there. Ghostly Tiger. And then Freckles.
Cute.
Another common.
Puppy.
Yeah. Freckles the puppy there on a Pongo's
Pongo's nose.
nose.
Mm-hmm.
How cute is that? Next common is Drizella.
Nice.
Drizella. I do like the artwork. Spoiled stepsister, indeed. Next common is Razul.
Menacing guard.
And he's from Aladdin, am I right?
Yep.
One of the guards have got swords.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a sword.
Mm-hmm.
We all got swords. Cusco, love it. Love it.
Dual ink card there as well.
Love it. It is dual ink. It's emerald and amethyst.
Uh-huh.
And
That's
that
fun.
is an uncommon.
That's neat. I like that one.
I just love Cusco. I would love any Cusco. Another uncommon here with Marie. Oh my goodness.
That's cute.
And one of my granddaughter's middle names is Marie, so she's a special character. Another uncommon there. How adorable. With Marie. Another uncommon here, Fidget.
Great Mouse Detective
Squeaky
again.
Bat.
Another dual ink.
Another dual ink. Wow, that's a neat one. Loving these different pieces of artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really interested, the thing about the dual ink. So
Welcome in, So Carter.
William to know. Okay, and this Tuk Tuk.
That's a rare. So, all right, so we're tied so far.
So there's a rare with Tuk Tuk. I love that one. That's an interesting one to get. I don't think we ever gotten a Tuk Tuk. Okay, here we go. A legendary.
So we're tied. Lady Tremaine.
Lady Tremaine.
All right, Mom's doing really well.
Wow. See
So
you can see
mm-hmm.
the shiny part there on her. Lady Tremaine. Legendary. And she is bitterly jealous. Ooh, that's a neat one.
Yeah, that's a neat
I'm
one.
telling you, I'm just loving these legendaries. Okay. And my last one is Aladdin.
Ooh,
My
rare.
foil
Nice. I
is a
like that one. That
rare.
looks really good. Mom beat me again. I can't
Ready?
remember. I can't remember the last time that I got one over on Mom. That's a solid pack there.
It is. It really
Mm-hmm.
is. Just beautiful. That is a gorgeous card. Yeah, aren't they scored? These are beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's great.
I am loving Arcasia's Island,
Yeah,
guys. I need to buy us a booster box, William.
right.
Get us a booster box and split it. That I am loving that. Okay, and then I'm not sure. Okay, now I'm not sure about the extra card in these. That's just an extra card.
I think it's a puzzle piece. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that's what it is, but isn't
Yeah,
that pretty?
it is. What was that Lady and
Isn't
Tramp
that
there?
pretty? Yeah, Lady and the Tramp. And it
Neat.
says, how does it work exactly? Asked Ventura, tapping one of the magical coils wrapped around his arm next to his ink caster.
Yeah.
The hex well allows me to create powerful items like the coils. I'm sorry, Ventura interrupted the owl. The Hexwell? It's the reason this island exists. The owl's voice dropped to a whisper. A forge with such magical power must be safeguarded at all costs.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So that's the
Little
Arcasia's
story there on
Island.
that one.
A little story, yeah. And it's numbered 8.
Nice. That's neat.
So we'll have to do a little investigating on this one and see what those cards are. I'm telling you, I'm loving these cards. I am loving Arcasia's Island. So really, really pretty. One more look at Lady Tremaine is the legendary. You can see she's she's shiny there, and then this beautiful rare foil Aladdin.
Yeah, that's a great card.
And research assistant. Gosh, God, they're just so pretty. Like I said, I am totally loving Arcasia's Island. Okay, so I need to go buy us a booster box and of Arcasia's. Hey, so Cargo, welcome in.
So Cargo says 48 days till Disney, so it looks like she'll be there right before you are.
Okay, Carrie, did we establish that we're going to be there at the same time? Because I've got 53 days to go. I think we established that we're going to be there at the same time, so we definitely need to try to get together if we can at all. Yeah. Because my countdown is look here, 54 days. So excited for you. Okay, so Tina says we need to open them at the beginning of the show. That's what you did last time you won.
Well, there we go. We just need to change it up a little bit.
I think we are, Carrie. Yeah. So
I'm just glad we both got good packs, tonight.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we did. Golly, I'm gonna have to do a little reading on the extra card, the puzzle piece with a little story on it. I just need to do a little reading on educate myself on Arcasia's Island for sure. But I am loving them so far.
Yeah. It's fun to open. The channel news. Check out our live streams from Mom's recent trip to Disney. She posted a complete ride through of the People Mover Magic Kingdom, and the lights were on in Space Mountain. So if you'd like to see that, check that out. Mom has another Disney World trip coming up May 25th through June 1st. So stay tuned for that. If you need help planning a Disney trip, reach out to Jillian. Her email is in the description below. If you want to reach out to her, to help her plan your vacation, she'd be glad to do so. Be sure to join us next week. We'll be spotlighting the Magic Kingdom in our Play in the Parks series that we just started up tonight, which gave us kind of some overview and general trip planning advice, suggestions, recommendations tonight. We'll have information on restaurants, snacks, merchandise, lightning lanes, and ways to save money. So make sure to join in next week. Big shout out to thanks to everybody for being here. Special thanks to our Ghost moderators for keeping the chat family friendly. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for helping us with that. And also thank you for being our friends as well. We really appreciate y'all. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks to everybody in the chat, whether you got us on, whether you're hanging out for 5 minutes or, if you've been with us for an hour and 48 minutes so far. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. Thanks to, if you're here for just a little bit, or if you got us on in the background, always feel free to pop in and say hello if you're watching. Also too, if you're watching on the replay, make sure to leave us a comment and let us know. Shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, who watch, they're captains of our team replay. So, again, thanks to everybody for being here. Shout out to our channel members as well. Thank you to Martin, the Aussie Canine, who's a new member as of tonight. Thanks for joining us in the mansion, Martin. We really appreciate you. Thank you for your willingness to support us. And shout out to our other members as well. We really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for taking that extra step to want to support the channel. We appreciate everybody.
Appreciate it very much.
If you're watching our videos, you're watching our shorts, you're hanging out with us on the live streams, we appreciate all your support. It's very encouraging to us. We love talking all things Disney and Universal, and so it's we just really appreciate everybody's support. If you haven't already, check out the Live Place. Big shout out to Dean, who maintains that site. Check out theliveplace.com. Check out the Live Place YouTube channel and Dreamers Empire as well. Again, thank you to Dean for maintaining that site. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams. If you haven't already, if you're a YouTube creator, check out TubeBuddy. It'll help you grow your channel, give recommendations for titles and tags and suggested keywords for those types of things, and give you information on when your viewers are most likely to kind of viewing trends. When your viewers are most likely, like day of week, time of day, when the best time for you to drop videos would be. So it's pretty cool. Basic version's free. It's discounted if you have under 1,000 subs. Use our link. We will get a free month. Speaking of free, check out Stickermule if you're looking for good quality promotional items, buttons, stickers, magnets, pins, keychains. Whatever else you want to find out there. Check out Stickermule. Use our link in the description below. We'll both get a $10 credit for a future order. Check us out. If you haven't already, we're on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and X. If you want to reach out to us directly, send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. We go live every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. So be sure to join us live or watch on the replay. And again, next week we're going to be covering the Magic Kingdom. So
Magic Kingdom.
Looking forward to that.
Thanks for popping in, everybody. We really do appreciate it. Hope you have enjoyed it. And Jonathan, I don't know, have you opened any cards lately? I don't know if you had opened anything good recently or not. But we've had a couple of solid weeks here with packs.
Yeah, we're starting to gain some steam again on the pools. Thanks to everybody for being here. Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Mandy Adams, Brian Eisenhart, Dawn, the Hitchhiking Bones in the chat and on the screen, Dean the Turkey Lexter, T. McNeil, Jennifer Caruso, Martin the Aussie Canine, new member. Thanks again, Martin. Hatbox Ghost, Jason Thibodeau, Najuma Brown, Jane in Travels, Jonathan Chung, April Etheridge, Dave Averino, WDW Explore and Chill, and So Cargo.
Thanks, Jonathan.
So if I missed you, I apologize. Let me know, and we'll thank you properly for being here. But yeah,
Just wanted to show this off. So just a really pretty volcano with. Is this Arcasius Island, William?
I think so. Pretty sure.
I want to say it is because I don't recognize it from any of the other video. But this is just a gorgeous playmat. It's a Baymax playmat. So absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to show you that they have done some outstanding playmats. I'll just have to say. And this one is Baymax and Hero there. And I would take it out of the box, but this one's not mine. This was a gift.
Yeah.
So. But I just
that one's from my brother Adam. He's a big fan of Big Hero 6.
Yeah, and he's gonna love this. He really is. He's gonna love that. Okay, that's all I have tonight, guys. Again, appreciate you. Thanks so much for being here. If you were here for the whole time, if you just pop in to say hello, if you're on the replay, Lisa, Keith, and Joey, captains of our team replay, we appreciate you. So.
Hope you all have a great week. Look forward to talking about the Magic Kingdom next week. If you got any questions or if there's anything specifically you'd like to hear us cover related to the Magic Kingdom, let us know. Reach out to us. So, it's okay if Adam's watching. It's not, it's not, doesn't have to be a surprise.
Not a big secret.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's all right. But hope you're all doing well. Hope you all have a great week. It's hard to believe it's already April, but hope you didn't get fooled too bad today. No pranks were pulled here, on a Hitchhiker chat tonight. But again, hope you're all doing well. Hope you all have a great week. Look forward to talking about the Magic Kingdom next week with each of you. Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please.
Hurry back.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, y'all.
Bye, everybody. Have a great week.